Hi everyone, today we're going to be making honey soap infused with lavender essential oils. If you like this how-to, please subscribe because we got more on the way. This type of soap is pretty easy to make. You only need a few ingredients. Of course, first you need to get your glycerin-based soap maker. So this is going to be the base for most of the soaps you can make. And usually they sell them in blocks of 1 pound. The next essential item that you need is a soap mold that is silicone. So I got this one, pretty normal rectangular shapes, but you can get one that fits the type of soaps you want to make. The next thing you need is a Pyrex glass bowl or Pyrex measuring cups, something that could go in the microwave to be heated because that's how you're going to melt the soap base. You're going to need, of course, measuring cups because we're going to be working in teaspoons for this specific soap. You're going to need, we're using lavender essential oil, but you're going to need whichever essential oil you think best matches honey. So it's pretty much whatever you prefer. And lastly, if you want to make kind of like that honeycomb indent on the front of your soap, you need to use bubble wrap. Usually I'd use a bubble wrap that's like much smaller than this one, but this is what I got, so I'm going to be using this one today. So let's get started. I totally forgot to mention that obviously for honey soap, you're going to be needing honey, which you can find at any supermarket. So keep that in mind, guys. I got a pretty big bottle because this recipe should yield you 4 bars of soap. The first thing that you're going to be doing is cutting your glycerin base into 1-inch cubes that you are then going to put into your microwavable container. So please be careful when you do this because it can get pretty slippery when working with, a soap base and knives. So the next thing you want to do once you have all your glycerin cut up, your glycerin-based cubes, you're going to throw it in the microwave and you're going to heat it for 30 seconds at a time until it's completely melted. So take it nice and slow. Once everything is completely melted, this is when you're going to be putting in your scent and your honey. So I'm moving it over here. The first thing you're going to do for 1 pound of the soap base, you usually would use about 1 teaspoon of your essential oil. So that is what I'm going to be measuring out here. Let's see, 1 teaspoon. And I am using lavender. So lavender is really known for being such a therapeutic smell. That's why I picked it for this. And I thought it went really well with honey. So after adding 1 teaspoon of your essential oil, you're going to be adding 16 teaspoons of honey. So I'm going to take my honey, and I found it easier to actually measure it out with a teaspoon. It's a little easier than putting it in a small measuring cup. So make sure you keep track of how many teaspoons you're putting in. This is 1. Okay, I've put in my 16 teaspoons of honey, and now I'm going to mix it all together and then pour it into my soap mold. So it's a very thick mixture, so you're gonna wanna make sure you scrape some off the sides, especially if any soap has already started hardening. Be careful or you might burn yourself like I just did. Now you're going to be pouring it into the soap mold, and when you pour, don't fill it too high because you are putting a bubble wrap to make those indents on the top. So you should be able to make 4 bars from this if you're using a rectangular mold like mine. And the bowl is hot, so be careful. Then I'm going to go put my bubble wrap on top and put it in a way that it can really get pressed down. So there'll be a little bit of indent on them, like a honeycomb. Works a lot better with smaller bubble wrap. Now I'm going to be putting it in the fridge, and in 3 to 4 hours, you should have your bars of soap. Once you pull your bars of soap out of the fridge, remember to wrap them in saran wrap so that you can save them for later. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and write in the comments below what types of soap you've been making. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please subscribe because we got so many more how-tos on the way.